Alert, speak up to help save lives. A message from experts this morning who say road safety doesn't start and end with the driver. Aisha's at the First Alert Safety Desk. Passengers can make a difference too.
Right, Tammy. Nationwide, passengers make up 24% of passenger vehicle deaths. That's according to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety on this National Passenger Safety Week. AAA says everyone in the vehicle plays a role in preventing tragedy, including the passenger. So again, if you notice unsafe driving, experts say speak up. Some passenger safety tips from AAA this morning. Speak up if the driver is speeding, distracted, or not acting safely. Keep noise and distractions to a minimum. Wear your seatbelt on every trip. Offer to handle navigation or messages. Never ride with an impaired or reckless driver. National Passenger Safety Week also highlighting the added risk of riding with an inexperienced teen driver. AAA research shows that crash fatality rates go up 51% when a teen driver has only teen passengers in that vehicle. So advice for parents this morning: set expectations early. Talk with your teen about how passengers can distract a young driver and what safe behavior in the car looks like. Also, limit the number of teen passengers in that car. As a parent, model the behavior you want. Practice real scenarios with your teen. Make safety non-negotiable and stay involved. Experts also recommend you give your teen an out. Let them know they can call you anytime for a ride if they feel unsafe. No questions asked. Steve.